Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel once again. In this video today, I will discuss about the main topic is planning SQL Server. Okay, SQL Server permissions. What are the permissions we need to give at the time of installation? Okay, and why it is important? What is the role of SQL Server? Okay, guys. So it is very important, very critical. You can say SQL is a backbone for entire fax server infrastructure or platform. So before that, let me check if I got my virtual machine connected here. Yes, I will log in. So you just need to give password here. It is very important to have good knowledge about SQL Server, and why it is important I will show you here. So let me discuss slide here first. So guys, I need one is highlighter. Fax server uses SQL database to store all data on faxes, users, and dialing rules. So whatever information we are storing about a particular user will be stored on SQL database. That is why we need SQL server. Okay, and all faxes also be stored on database, SQL database. That is why whatever rule you are creating, whatever permission you are applying, so whatever information you are storing about a user, that will be stored on SQL database. That is why SQL server is required. Okay, so during setup you have the option to connect to an existing SQL server. For example, if you have existing SQL server, you can use that, or install a new fax server database that includes a new installation of SQL Server 2005 Express, or the latest one, whichever you want you can use, and if it is supportable. Okay, directly on the fax server. So at the time of installation I will show you about how to install these things, and even in my couple of previous videos I already discussed about how to install, but once again I will take you step by step. So I hope it is very clear now, why we use SQL server. Okay, so let me check if I have the connection of my server here. Okay, so this I have console and I logged in here. Let me click OK, and so guys, you can see here, this is the image I downloaded for the installation, and let me explore if I have extracted it. Oh yes, it is done already. So at the time of installation or before the installation I will show you few things. So let me mount this image. Okay, so there will be prerequisites. Okay, here you can see this folder, and if you go to this folder you will get lots of things. So before the installation you can install each and everything, or whichever is required one by one. So you can see here SQL Express. Okay, so you have to install this. Okay, and if you are not installing prior others, then at the time of installation also you can install, and that is what I have mentioned here, or it is mentioned like during the setup you have the option to connect to an existing SQL server. So if you have already installed, so you can connect that, or you can install new database. Okay, so I will show you definitely, surely. And apart from this, we have multiple flavors of SQL server. So you can use 2020, 2016, I mean 2014, 16, 17, 19, or 2020, 20, whichever you have available. So it is also a benefit we have, like rather than going full version we can use uh, express version also. So you can make a note like the Microsoft SQL Server Management Studio Express is a greater tool for accessing and maintaining your fax server database, because it will create one database. Okay, and what it is not provided with the fax server installation. So this Management Studio will not be coming with fax server installation. Okay, and let me show you. it should be included with the typical SQL Server 2005 installation. But if you choose to install SQL during the fax installation process, you will want to download it from the Microsoft directly. So the meaning is, if you are installing a fax server, then it will connect to your internet and it will download from there. But if you are installing from a download package, then you can manually install it. Okay, SQL Server 2005 or whatever is available. For example, let me show you here. This is my virtual machine. So if I open this, it is already installed here. I do not need to install it. So let me go to control panel of this. Better we can see from here. Okay, what I have installed. So uninstall program, you can see guys here. Okay, uh, this is my RightFax product shoot and SQL server. I have already installed SQL server 2017, and apart from this you can see lots of things. Okay, so we need to install this, and I will install you once again for you for the installation video. Next videos I will be recording, and apart from this I will show you the role of this one. For this we need to go to RightFax interface, enterprise fax manager here. Okay, give okay. So you can see you need to go to services, and you can see this database module. Okay guys, so as of now the services are down. You can start all the services. Just give start all service. So guys, now it came up. Okay, green. You can go to configure services, and you can see here SQL connection, and SQL connection for RightFax database. So once you click on this, you can see it is showing you this thing, RightFax database name. Okay, server name, authentication window, and database. I created one RightFax A database name and RightFax also. So you can create multiple, and you, if whichever you want, you can use it. Okay, but multiple you should not create. You should not create only one. So it is just for my this lab work, so I created two. So it should reflect here. This is the SQL database. Okay, that is why we need SQL. And driver, you can see like SQL driver and what is driver. So all those things will come automatically. We do not need to do manually anything here. Okay guys, this is how we required SQL server. And you can see if you want to store images, fax images, you can choose this, store images in SQL. Okay, you can select this, and then you will need to once again select this, and you need to give path. Okay, so that is also possible. And if you want RightFax archiving, you can check mark this also. So again, it is all about licensing. So if you have licensing, then it will be enabled. Okay guys, so these are the few things I'm just giving you step by step, and I'm just trying to deliver my best of knowledge, so that you should not have any confusion and any like you should have interest. I mean to say, like, you should learn something, you should catch some interest. Okay, yeah, I'm getting something kind of things. So this is what all about SQL server. Okay, it is for database storage, basically for all the faxes and users and dialing rules. Whatever we are doing on a database. It is recording on a database, it is storing on a database, and that is all about SQL database. Okay guys, now let's talk about SQL server permissions. So during the installation of fax server, setup can create a new fax server database using a fully automated process. To accomplish this, setup requires and will prompt for SQL account that is assigned the following explicit permissions. So very simple, yes, it required couple of permissions. And what are those permissions? So the very first one is it should have create database, create table, create procedure, and create view, create rule, create default. So these are the permissions we need to give at the time of installation. Okay, and This is the very basic requirement we need to follow, we need to allow, then only it will be successful deployment and installation. So guys, I hope I delivered the sufficient information about SQL Server, why, what are the permissions we need to keep, and yes, I will show you installation also in my coming up videos once again. So for that, what you have to do, you need to be with my channel. You just need to subscribe it and share, like, comment, whatever you want. It is up to you guys, and I'll meet you in next video. Next video will learn about server services and board. Okay, so for that, only thing is what you have to do, just need to subscribe the channel. So I will meet you in next video. Till then, bye bye.